Hello everyone, thanks for joining us for Game 7 of the Kiski Basketball Showcase. Game 3 of today. Game 7 overall for the tournament here at home gymnasium at the Kiski School in Salzburg, Pennsylvania. We've got Scotland campus taking on International Sports Academy, otherwise known as ISA, for what should be a dominant competition here between the two groups. Should be heavy competition, I should say, not dominant, but heavy, highly competitive. ISA was here yesterday. Scotland brought a different team today, so I've got to learn their names, but I'll do my best with the roster that I have. ISA wins the tip, takes it to the floor. Down low to Keon Ambrose. Kicked out to Charles Bediako. 4-2 for ISA. Turning with it, number 10 for Scotland. And for Scotland, I may just have to call out numbers. I'm not sure if my roster is accurate or not. Wide open for three for ISA is Jaden Clayton. Nice pressure from ISA, forces the turnover. Kicked out to Clayton, thrown across to Colbert. Colbert loses his dribble and jump ball. Ambrose comes away with it. Kicks to Colbert for three. It's going to be with Scotland. Scotland's the one wearing all red, ISA in the blue, trimmed in white and green, I think it is. Yellow, green, neon something. Short on the shot from number 5. Coming out wide on the wing, Keon Ambrose drives baseline. Kicks it out to the point to Andy Barba. Long on his shot, rebound ISA, Scotland briefly. Possession changes again. Scotland drives it. Hands off to number 3 for the shot, long on his shot. Rebound Colbert. Clayton will bring it across mid-court and settle things down. Gives it to Colbert. Foul away from the ball. Clayton inbounds it to Ambrose. And the foul on number 10, Javon John. Ambrose not able to field that cleanly. Bediako with the block on number 15. Ambrose is going to drive, kicks to Barba. Rolls out on him. Kelly with the rebound. Up to number 15. Barba with the rebound. That was Chaz Owens on the shot. 5 minutes remaining in the first. Kicked to Colbert. Round the horn to Ambrose. He carries it, much like a running back. And on the turning rebound is Bediako. And Barba's going to be called. for the foul. Sorry, I'm running scoreboard on my iPad here, so it may be off a little bit, or a little bit of a delay. Nice steal from Clayton. Pass stolen by number 11. Kicked out wide to number 4. Rebound number 21 of Scotland. And Clayton slows things down. Jack Ramsey, the defender for Scotland there, and thrown out of play. Off of Scotland, it'll be ISA's, or excuse me, off of ISA, it'll be Scotland's ball right underneath us here. And number 11 is trapped. He hands it off to number 4, who drives. And Ambrose has his pass stolen. Clayton drives, tries to draw the contact. Kicked out, number 23 with the shot. Early with the rebound. And out of the smoke, no points. Rebound for Scotland. They'll start their offensive attack now with 3 minutes remaining in the first. Losing his dribble and going the other way was Clayton with the steal. Scotland's going to take a timeout and talk about it. As a relatively low first quarter of scoring, really, for both teams. A lot of trading back and forth, a lot of missed shots. Good defense, bad defense, steals. Competitive basketball. Just got to get some shots to fall and take advantage of some opportunities here. So we'll be back in just a second. As I mute my microphone, just a second. Hold on one time. Out of the timeout, 2:55 remaining in the first. Ambrose kicks it to Clayton. Rebound number 11 for Scotland. Pulls up in the paint. And there's going to be a foul on number 23 of ISA, Colby Dillenbeck. Heading to the line, Kendrick Stockman for Scotland. With 2:37 on the clock, he'll get a chance to shoot 2. And he hits his first. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line as Stockman. Ambrose throws it into space. Early. Turning with it, Ambrose on the putback. Stockman dribbles through the double team. Kick to the corner. Back to number 22. And floating it in there is Santiago, number 14. Stolen up to Stockman. That one was a little dicey. Wasn't sure that one was going to drop, but he gets it to fall in. And just like that, Scotland is only 2 points behind ISA. Owens with the foul for Scotland. Fusco into the game for Scotland. Driving with it, Ambrose into Bediako, and Fusco with the block before he could get up. 1:18 remaining in the first quarter. Heading to the line is number 14, Charles Bediako. Gets his first one to roll in. Subbing in Javon John. And he hits his second. Kick to the corner. Rebound, initially ISA. And Barba hurt on the floor. Hurt awkwardly on the rebound is Andy Barba of ISA. 59.2 seconds remaining in the first as we take an injury timeout. And Barba's up, but he's going to have to be helped off. May have rolled his ankle as he appears to be hobbling, favoring that left side. .2 seconds remaining in the first as Scotland inbounds it. Kick to the corner for Fusco. He hits the three. Ambrose has it temporarily stripped. Dylan Beck. Shot clock goes. And it's going to stay with ISA. Ten seconds remaining in the game clock. Clayton tries to throw it in for Dylan Beck. And as time expires, we have a 12-11 game as ISA leads Scotland 12-11 at the end of the first. We'll be back after a short break for the start of the second quarter. Starting off the second quarter, fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Tightly contested game. No team really running away with it. ISA had an 8-point lead there for a few minutes until Scotland closed that gap, and now only a 1-point deficit for them as we start the second quarter. Scotland on the offense. Drops in 2 is White to take their first lead of the game. Scotland up by 1 over ISA. Ambrose turning with it. Alley-oop to Charles Bediako. Three ball hit by Fusco. Colbert able to avoid the contact on that one and avoid the steal, but Bediako can't put it in. Quickly the other way is Fusco. Dylan Beck not able to get back for the block. And again, Ambrose to Bediako. Several substitutions on both sides of the ball. Kelly kicks it to the corner. Santiago off of Scotland's number 21, Jack Ramsey. 6:35 remaining in the second quarter. ISA inbounds at Merrick. Puts it up to Early, and it goes out of play. It'll be Scotland's ball to inbound. 6:30 remaining in the game. Stockman dribbles, turns, finds Kelly. Ramsey drives. He's blocked by Bediako, who comes down awkwardly on his ankle. .607 remaining in the second as we wait for the injury timeout. Bediako on the floor with a rolled ankle. It came down awkwardly after that contested shot. And he rolled his left ankle as well, so both him and Barba with rolled ankles here. Hopefully nothing too serious. A sprain, hopefully at least, or at most, I guess, at most. It's going to change game plan for ISA with those two big time starters out for them. Looks for a pass along the baseline to Early. Driving block, Ambrose up to Early again. Kicked to Clayton. He hits the three. Puts ISA back out in front. up to Jack Ramsey, and quickly that lead changes back to Scotland. 5:32 on the clock. Nearly stolen by Santiago. Ambrose there for the putback. And it's going to go to ISA, now under 5 to play here in the second. Milo Merrick. Out to Clayton. In the corner, it's Colbert. Pass to, essentially to Early. Santiago for 3, a long 3. Rebound, Clayton. Nice look to Colbert, just not able to get his hands on it. Jameer White. Gonna bring it up, pass it to Kelly. White kicks it to Owens in the corner. He gets a nice bounce and drops it in to tie things up. And out of play over the head of Dylan Beck. White again kicks it to Owens. He drops it back to White, who drives baseline. And under to Javon John for 2. Merrick to Colbert for 3. He hits it. Under 3 to play, 2:50 on the clock. Owens, this one rims out on him. Merrick's going to be called for the travel. ISA is going to talk things over with 2:38 remaining in the second quarter. After the timeout, 2:36 ticking on the clock as Kelly will bring it across midcourt for Scotland. Three ball. Hits it. Kelly. Clayton drives. Oops it to Keon Ambrose. And that ties things at 28. with 2:07 left in the half. Jameer White dribbles left-handed off the glass. Nice move by him. Dylan Beck to Ambrose, kicks to the corner for Colbert. Rebound Kelly. Nice look underneath to Fusco. And an even better finish. Early for three. Had number 3 Fusco. Looks like he's cramping up. Owens mid-range jumper off of Scotland. It'll go to ISA with 1:11 left. Ambrose looks for early running through the paint. He floats it and gets it to fall. Foul on ISA. .1 seconds remaining in the half. And that first one from Owens rolls out. His second one drops to tie things at 33. 36 seconds left. Good pressure from Scotland, forces the turnover. No shot clock as we're now at 25 seconds remaining on the game clock. Foul on ISA will send things under the basket for an inbound from Scotland. 24.7 on the clock, no shot clock running. Quick inbound for 2 for Scotland. 18 now on the clock. Dylan Beck with authority. Clock is running less than, there's 1 second as the shot's fired, and it rims out at the half. So we'll head into the half tied 35 all between ISA and Scotland Campus Sports. After a 10-minute break, we'll be back with the second half of this game 3 of the day. Game 7 are all in the tournament, so stick around. Quick restart there. Sorry, got a little bit late back to the mic after the break there. Fresh start here to the second half. Scotland going to be heading towards you now in the red. If you're just joining us. Kelly for three. Can't get it to drop off of Ambrose. It'll head, or off of, number 10 of Scotland, Javon John. It'll be ISA's ball. Ambrose for three. Off of Scotland, it will stay with ISA. Fresh shot clock for them, 7:16 remaining in the third. Ambrose into the corner for Clayton for three. He hits it. ISA with two big injuries in the first. Charles Bediaco and Andy Barba, both injured, rolled their ankles, and they look like they probably not going to come back into this game. ISA with a short bench. I believe they only have one sub available. Clayton double teamed to Colbert into Ambrose. He lowers the shoulder and puts in two over top of Scotland. Santiago drives, and he's going to shoot two. Gets a friendly roll. That'll be Scotland's first points of the half here at 6:16. Ambrose up and under with the reversal. Ambrose will shoot one. And he gets it to fall. They take a 6-point lead here with 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Owen's going to be called for the travel. Clayton, guarded by Kelly, causes the tip. He's double teamed as Colbert. Looks for help, finds Cole early, dribbles into the corner, double teamed, and fouled by Fusco. .530 remaining in the third. Tries a handoff to Clayton. Jump ball, it'll head to Scotland. John with a nice move. Can't get the finish, though, around Keon Ambrose. 5:01 on the clock. Dillenbeck driving nicely off the glass with the left hand. Turnover, steal by ISA. 45-37, Ambrose. Not sure who they're calling a foul. It must have been Scotland. White looks to steal, saved by Clayton. Dillenbeck not able to hang on to that one, as Jameer White will put 2 on the board for ISA, or for Scotland, excuse me. Now under 4 to play in the third. Foul against Scotland. Inbound for ISA. Colbert for 3. He hits it. It'll be Scotland's ball with 3:29 remaining in the third quarter. Brought up by Jameer White. Owens drives. And he's fouled by Keon Ambrose. Chaz Owens long on his first one. And he misses both. The rebound from Jack Ramsey, put back, fouled again. Two for Ramsey. Hits his first one. And he hits his second. White called for the foul. Ambrose for two, hits the jumper mid-range. Nice move by Santiago, gets two for Scotland. Clayton kicks it to Dylan, back for three. Hits it. Ramsey can't get the putback. Colbert comes away with it. Scoreboard's wrong on the screen for right now. Give me 1 sec. Scoreboard in the house showing 53-43 with a 1:57 remaining. Santiago for three. Drains it. .140 on the clock as they cross midcourt. Dylan back battling. And he gets a hard-earned 2 points. Owens for three. Rebound. Jaden Clayton for ISA works his way around White. Dylan back for two. 53 to, well, they adjusted the score on me. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll get the scoreboard right. Scoreboard in-house is showing 57 to 46. So that's what I'm going to give you. 57 for ISA to 46 with 43.5 seconds left. White hits that one. Hits his second. And he goes 3 for 3. Merrick has it stolen away by White. He draws the contact, not enough. Clayton the other way. He has it blocked by John. Inbound for ISA with 27.7 left. Early, nice move on the inbound. Kelly, the guard for Scotland, drives on Cole early. Lays it off for Javon John. Dylan Beck at the buzzer. And 0.4 seconds on the clock. And nothing doing there at the end of the third. It is 59-51. ISA leads Scotland campus. So a tie ball game at the half, 35-35, has spread into an 8-point lead for ISA. Starting off the fourth quarter with 8 minutes on the clock. We'll see what Scotland can do trailing by 8 with 8 minutes left. John with the hard-earned points. Didn't get it to fall, but he's going to head to the free throw line. That one rattles out. Both of them rattle out. Clayton's going to drive. He's got room in the lane. Gives it to Ambrose with outstretched arms. Slams it home. Makes it a 10-point lead for ISA. Inbounding away, Fusco. Kelly goes baseline. Dylan back with the block. Another inbound for nope, it's going to be 1-1 as we're in bonus for Scotland. ISA in a little bit of foul trouble with not many substitutions on the bench as they've lost 2 key players. Barba and Bediako with their feet up as they both sprained an ankle in the first half. Clayton kicks it to Merrick. Short on the shot. Ambrose goes for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. 7:08 remaining in the game. Ambrose for three, short on his shot. 7 minutes remaining now in the game. Kelly for three. With the right hand, Clayton not able to finish. White's open for three. Collision at the point of the ball. Merrick comes away, passes it to Clayton, over to Colbert for three. And a timeout called. 6:18 the time on the clock here remaining in the game, with a 64-56 lead for ISA over Scotland Campus Sports. .618 remaining in the game. It'll be Scotland Campus ball under the basket. And hitting that one is Kendrick Stockman for three. Clayton guarded heavily by Kelly, but Colbert hits the three. Off the assist from Clayton. Stockman drives. Ambrose looks like he just got a finger on it. That one's deflected. Corey Fusco comes the other way. He floats it, followed up by Javon John. .519 remaining in the game. Kelly called for the foul. 5:07. Inbound on the left side of your screen there from Colbert. Clayton, nice move. High off the glass, 4-2. And he gets the foul. He'll head to the line. Jaden Clayton gonna shoot one. Looking for a three-point play. 5:03 remaining in the game. He knocks it down. Makes it 70-61 in favor of ISA. Kelly short on his shot. It goes out of play. It'll be ISA's ball. 4:50 remaining in the game. Merrick's going to dribble up. Change of possession to Scotland campus. 4:33 left on the clock. Inside to Ramsey, the short jumper. Merrick kicks it to the corner for Dylan back. Scotland ball, 4 minutes exactly on the clock. Santiago can't get it to drop. Still scrapping for it. Nice dish to Ramsey for two. They added one too many to Scotland. It's 72-65. 3:21 on the clock. Santiago confident on that three-pointer. 4-point game now. ISA over Merrick. Sorry for the stream dropping out on you. It's going to be 72-70 with 2:42 remaining in the game. Jack Ramsey just hit two at the free throw line. .226 remaining in the game. Scotland trails by 2. Santiago drives baseline, and he's going to get that 2 to tie things up. 72-72. 2:10 on the clock. Ambrose tied up by Kelly, loses possession, thrown up to Fusco, tips it to White, draws the contact, and doesn't get the bucket, but he's going to head to the free throw line with 1:50 remaining in the game, all tied up at 72. He gets one of the 2. Handed off to Clayton. as ISA trails here late for the first time. And it's poked out by Javon John. 1:34 remaining in this game. ISA will have it underneath the net. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ambrose calls for it, makes the cut and the finish. And he's going to head to the line to shoot one more. Jamar White flips it to Santiago. 1:15 on the clock. Santiago drives, doesn't get a quality attempt, and then runs over Clayton. It'll be a 1-and-1 scenario for Clayton. 1:10 on the clock, and a point lead for ISA. He drops in his first, gets an opportunity for another. Make it a 3-point game. And he hits it, so it's a 3-point lead for ISA. Timeout taken by Scotland. 1:10 on the clock. We'll be back in just a second. One minute and 10 seconds remaining here in the fourth, and a 3-point game between ISA and Scotland. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Owens drives, floats it. Rebound Ambrose. Clayton. Kicks it early. And Fusco is going to foul Clayton with 34.5 seconds left. Clayton hits that one. He gets a chance for another. That one does not drop. 33 seconds left. Scotland needs 4 points. Stockton to Javon John. Off of Owens' chest. 20.6 on the clock. And called timeout by Scotland campus. It's going to be ISA's ball to inbound. 20.6 on the clock. Owens fouls. "16 seconds on the clock. Clayton's going to head to the line again. This time he's in double bonus, so he's going to shoot 2. And he drops it in. "15 seconds. Owens kicks it to Kelly. Long 3. He hits it. And a timeout called with 8.8 seconds remaining. .8 seconds left with ISA having the possession. Scotland does have the possession arrow, though, if they can tie things up or make a steal. .3 seconds. Clayton steps out of bounds. Gives new life to Scotland here with a chance to tie things up. Kicked. Stockman floats it. It's not there. Still. And before time, as time expires, shot doesn't drop. No shot attempt from Scotland as they lose to ISA 78-76. Next up, we have the Kiski School taking on Nichols, so stick around for more prep school basketball action.